Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, hey, folks, I'm putting a video series of videos I've been doing for the while. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, and folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that at the time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. Wearing my hamster shirt, which I'll get to in a little bit. Because I'm going to go out and I'm going to get some pet supplies. I want to rep my hamster shirt at the pet store. But anyway, it's a super simple format. I'm going to go over there, I'm going to try out some food and or drink items. It's going to be a whole thing. I'm going to talk about stuff. Yeah, I mean, you never know what's going to happen in one of these sampler platter videos I've had. Lid's not open properly. I've had people walk by and, I've had those never made it to air, but I've had a couple times where somebody got a little bit too close to the truck while I was doing my reviews, but yeah, I am inside the truck. And as I alluded to, I'm wearing a cool shirt. Folks, when I wear cool shirts, I like to highlight the shirt. What cool shirt am I wearing today? Well, I already talked about it, so you better been paying attention because it will be on the test. Boom! It's my hamster shirt. It's my best hamster dad ever shirt. It's a hamster, it's fist bump, hamsters. Why do I have a hamster shirt? Well, if you don't know, then apparently you don't watch my videos enough. I have hamsters. I have, the time I'm doing this, I have 7 hamsters. They are adorable, and I love them very much. And people are always like, 7 hamsters? And it's like, dude, they're this big. I get the small ones, so they have their own dedicated room. Them and my hedgehog. They're all separate. They all do adorable stuff. Occasionally, they even show up in my videos. If you ever look up any of my videos and it says, hamster cameo, means one of my hamsters showed up. But anyway, what am I trying for y'all today? Well, as you might be able to tell, I got a little bit of a frog in my throat at the moment. I got off work not too long ago. Metal dust and all kinds of crap in the air. It's not always a fun time. It's a decent job, but not always, So, I sure could use something to drink. And boy, oh boy, wouldn't it be beneficial if it was cheap? Boom! We're doing another one from CNC. This is CNC Fruit Punch, artificially flavored soda. It's very red. It's quality product since 1865. Visit our website at cnccola.com. Where are you from, CNC Cola? I forget. New Jersey. Okay. So, yeah. I did a review, and it's already posted up. I did a review of CNC Cola, just their base cola. I had thoughts about it. If you're interested, go watch that video. But let's do Fruit Punch, because I like Fruit Punch soda. I was even going to do a Fruit Punch soda special at one point in time, like I did with my pineapple soda specials. And I had a whole bunch of Fruit Punches lined up, and it was going to be a thing. But I ended up not really doing videos during that period of time, and I just drank them all. So let's try this one. My favorite of the Fruit Punch sodas so far is Tahitian Treat. So this has a lot to live up to. Doesn't smell as good as Tahitian Treat, but that is legit just cheap Tahitian Treat. It tastes very similar, albeit there's a few different things about it, but it just tastes cheaper. And that was basically my assessment with their cola, was that, it was okay for what it was, and I don't think I paid very much for it, but it tasted like a cheap cola. This is the same thing. It's very reminiscent of the flavors that I'm getting from Tahitian Treat. And you say, oh, but Brandon, of course it is. It's a Fruit Punch soda. Fruit Punch sodas wildly can vary in their flavors. Wildly. Okay, so don't give me any of that shit. This definitely tastes similar to Tahitian Treat, but doesn't taste as good. And it also has almost like a bubblegummy kind of aftertaste to it. That surprised me the most. Yeah, because it has a very similar taste. It has a similar kind of bite to it. And then it's just this thing where it just doesn't have the same zing. It doesn't, it's basically this is, when you go over there, this is a situation, to use, quasi-relevant saying. This is when you go over there and you buy Tahitian treat on Wish. This is what shows up at your door. It's fine. I don't mind it at all. I like it better than the cola. But mostly what it's doing is it's just making me want Tahitian treat. It is, because it's real similar. Real similar. Like, if I didn't know any better, I could almost be fooled. Except, again, it doesn't have quite the same cake of flavor, even though the flavor is very similar. And then, like I said, it has kind of an odd aftertaste. It's not unpleasant, and it's diminished a little bit as I've been drinking it. So, maybe I'm just sort of getting used to it. But it is there. And, so that kind of gives it away. But, okay. I mean, yeah, you know what? Yeah, it's definitely the low rent version of Tahitian treat. Ain't no two ways about it, okay? This is the direct-to-video version of Tahitian treat. And that's fine, because, at the end of the day, it does actually still taste pretty good. Even if you're only, 75% of the way to being like Tahitian treat, that still works, because Tahitian treat's really, really good. It has such a high bar that even if you kind of, end up hitting under it, it's still pretty damn good. Now, like I said, my only point of contention is, well, why wouldn't I just get a Tahitian treat? I think this is a bigger overall bottle. It's 24 ounces. I forget exactly how much a Tahitian treat is, but I feel like it's a little bit bigger. And I think I maybe only paid $1 for this, or something like that. It was definitely like a discount soda. So, I mean, yeah, I can kind of go with it. Now, the only thing is, because ultimately 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Yeah, maybe, and sort of. The only issue I have with getting it again is that I only know one place to get this stuff, and it happens to be a gas station that's out by a coworker of mine. I became aware of it because for a little while I was giving him lifts to and from work, and I stopped off at a gas station out by him. This is where I found it. So, I'm not really ever out that way. And if I'm not out that way, I don't have a reason to really, But if I did run into it and I was particularly in the mood for a fruit punch soda and they didn't have Tahitian treat, this would be perfectly suitable. As for recommending it, I mean, I'm just going to say this. Get Tahitian treat. It's better. Undeniably, in my opinion, it's better. But if you don't have Tahitian treat available, this is an okay substitute, all right? It's, it's not the best thing. It's, it's definitely, it's the mockbuster, okay, of, to Tahitian treat, okay? It's the Transmorphers to Tahitian treat's Transformers, if you get what I'm saying. But it is still actually pretty good. So, as much as I'm giving a little bit of shit, I enjoyed it, and it's not bad. So I will, whereas the cola, I almost begrudgingly finished it, this, I will do so with a relative level of joy. Not a particularly astonishing level, but, it's there. Anyway, 5 things before I get out of here, folks. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of month, stupendous rest of your folks. Have yourselves a truly fruit punch-tastic rest of your life. Because, folks, fruit punch is just good. It's just good, man. That's one of those things, even when I was a little kid, I'm like, this is the business. I don't know why you people keep trying to go over there and feed me healthy crap and stuff and everything. Just fruit punch, damn it. Although, back in those days, pretty much anything that had the word fruit in it when I was a kid, still considered to be pretty healthy, even if it really wasn't. And who the fuck am I kidding? When I was a kid, my dad was like, here, just drink soda. My dad was a good dad. I will, he had his faults, but, he had his faults. Anyway, final two things. Number one, try to bring some positivity. Well, it's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated, but what you do can't do it all the time. I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Now, folks, it's not always the easiest thing to do in the world, okay? Even in a world where we have bargain bin Tahitian treat to fall back on if we don't have normal Tahitian treat, it's good to have a backup plan. Life can be very stressful, very distressing. At times it can put us into some really shitty moods. And, what happens when you go over there and you got to deal with shit? Well, you got to show off your asshole. Just saying. We'll run into those situations. Take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks. Do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do, damn it. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there. Maybe you're going to try yourself out some CNC fruit punch soda. I didn't even make a CNC Music Factory joke in this one, and I made a bunch in the cola one. So that's restraint. That's personal growth on my part. And you know what? Maybe you too are going to go over there and show some personal growth of your own. You can start by restricting the CNC Music Factory jokes. It's a good place to start. It's an easy get. And, but you're going to dial it back. You're going to dial it back a little bit. Only use it when it's appropriate. Now, if you find yourself in a situation where you're over there drinking some CNC soda at some point in time, and for whatever reason, CNC Music Factory just so happens to show up, then you have at it. That is the universe telling you to shoot your shot. Or conversely, I don't know, maybe go listen to some CNC Music Factory. I haven't listened to any of their stuff since I was a kid, but I remember it being kind of fun. I couldn't tell you any of their songs off the top of my head. Maybe I'll look up one after this. Anyway, bye.